Okay, time for one more challenge lock to film today. This one is by Frequency, another Australian. It is called Factory Second. It is his first challenge lock made in February this year. Here's the key. So it's got this big high lift at the back, some pretty low cuts in front of it. Another sort of medium one at the back. Might not be too hard because of all these lows, but that back one could be a challenge. So it's made in a carbine oval cylinder. Slap that in, make sure that's still loose. It is. Got our bare bones tensioner in there. And start with the gem. If we need to, I'll switch to the SS Dev, but we'll see how we go. 1, okay, 2. All right, a little action off 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of muddy in there. You just go for this. Yep. Okay. That's a nice little set there. See if that back one's biting now. Yep. Doesn't seem to be. Little tap on something in there. Oh, this feels nice and loose. Try this back one again. Yep, that feels like it's binding up now. We'll just poke around a bit. Feels like we probably overset something there a little bit. Try and bounce that tension back a bit. Oh, there we go. 2, 3, 4. Strong counter rotate there. 2. And there it was. Just need to nudge that last one a little bit higher. Yeah, it was a bit tricky to navigate all those low ones, but there we go. Now, let's pull this apart. Good bidding for a challenge lock with that big high lift there. It can be limiting when you've got too many low lift pins. It can make it hard to make something properly difficult. Also, it's really useful having a peg with just a little mark at like where a normal pin 6 would be. Obviously, different locking locks have different spacings, but a lot of them are fairly similar. And that's just a texture mark I put on this for, I don't know, a lock ages ago. And it just keeps coming in handy just for finding that real back one. All right, going to get this shim and stick that in there. Doubt there'll be anything I need to be too worried about, but better to be safe than sorry. Shove that through. There we go. 6 pins. So it doesn't look like any core mods. That's fine. So yeah, we can see there's not a lot of lift action there. That one doesn't need to go far. Number 2 needs to go quite a ways. That's really not much. And then the back one goes a long way up. So pin 1, got a nice torpedo overset trap. 2's tapered on top. 3 doesn't want to come out. Come on. Work it this way. No. Shove a pick in there. Oh, there it is. Nice torpedo as well. Inspiration. So lots of overset traps in here, which, considering how low so many of those pins are, makes a lot of sense. A little bit of a taper action on 6 there. Some really nice torpedo action. Whoa! All right. Yeah, some really nice torpedo shape there. Nice thin lip going into a slow slope. That's what you want in a torpedo pin. All right. Drivers. We've got the spool on 1. Spring. Oops. 2 is a tapered pin. Kind of flew out there, but that went a long way. We'll get that in a minute. That was just a spring though. Probably not that exciting. Took out a nice little mushroom spool on 3. Come on, get out. All right, well, the spring is not cooperating. There we go. 4. Got a little T-pin. Five, another T-pin. Get the spring at the end. And 6 is really long T-pin. All right. On that one. Obviously, we're missing a spring that went flying off onto the floor. That I will find later. Okay. So there we go. So we got a spool on 1, some taper pin, another spool, T-pin, and a really long T-pin with a serration in it. So that's why I felt like I just need to nudge that last one up a bit higher. Let's just put that in and see how far in it does sit, just out of interest. So it fits in like that. So that top little serration, oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Is that, that's free floating. Oh, it's pin and pin. Oh, even better. I did not realize it first. No, that's very nice, actually. So it's got a little, let's take that back out. Oh, now it doesn't want to come out, of course. Oops. So there it is. So it's got a little free floating ring on it as well, which will add as act like a little serration. It's got that there. So very nice. Nice trick to put in. First challenge look. Something a bit more interesting. So here's our close-up. There you go. You can see that free floating ring on that one. So not just a super long T-pin, but yeah, very nice. So what was this called again? Factory Second by Frequency.